It was just that everything seemed a little fuzzy about now. Next to that Burger King, right? She pulled into the turn lane. Suddenly, horns blared at her from all directions. Okay. A red pickup swerved, narrowly avoiding her, the driver twisting his head in anger as it zoomed by. Asshole! Amanda turned to cuss him out. She stared back at the oncoming traffic. Holy shit! That's when it finally dawned on her that she'd been driving on the wrong side of the road. Deborah Jean, honey, look what you forgot. Deborah Jean Jenkins's mom ran out of the house, holding her grandson's dighty, the soft blue terry cloth that always seemed to make 8-week-old Brett smile, as he clung to it with those adorable, tiny little fingers of his. Not that he was smiling much at all these days. In fact, the poor boy was really colicky or something, and was barely taking his formula. His dad was still 2 months from coming home from Afghanistan. He hadn't even seen his own son yet, only on Skype. He had a position waiting for him at the Walmart. Then they could get their own place, start their lives over again. Okay, Mom, thanks, Deborah Jean said with a loud sigh, going back to pick the dighty up from her by the front stairs. You want me to come along, honey? Her mother asked. No, Mom. I think the two of us can handle this perfectly well ourselves. It's like, what, a 15-second drive right down the road? What can happen in 15 seconds? Well, okay. Just make sure you buckle my grandson in there nice and tight. I promise, Mom, Deborah Jean said, rolling her eyes with a tolerant smile. She took Brett back down the hallway to where her minivan was parked. You're going to be a very important person in this world one day, she told him. A doctor or a lawyer, maybe. You'll make us all very proud. And when you are, she gazed into his bright blue eyes. I want you to promise me something. I want you to promise, dude, that if I ever go on like that, when you're all grown up, you're just going to tell me to shush up. Can I count on you for that, Brett? Huh? Can I? Deborah Jean tickled her son's chin with her knuckles as she suddenly heard a rumble from behind her. She turned. To her horror, a rust-colored car had busted right through the white fence off the street and was heading up the lawn right toward the house, toward her, seemingly out of control. Stop! Stop! Deborah Jean shouted as the car careened off the large elm in the yard, barreling down on her. Oh, Lord Jesus, no! She tried to shield Brett, turning directly into the disoriented eyes of the young woman at the wheel. The last thing she ever heard was the terrified cry of her mom, who never ever stopped worrying over the oncoming engine's roar. Deborah Jean! Deborah Jean! When Amanda came to, her car was resting among the hedgework of a large white house. A house? She blinked foggily. How the hell did she get here? A shrill voice beyond the car was shrieking, Deborah Jean! Deborah! Would you stop? You're busting my head, lady. Through her haze, Amanda wasn't sure what had happened. The car just seemed to go out of control, like it had a mind of its own. Her door was hanging open. Fuzzily, she pushed herself out of the car. She knew she'd done something really bad. The woman kept screaming, Brett! Brett! Oh my God! Someone please help! Who the fuck is Brett? Amanda wondered. Her head was really killing her now. Suddenly, people were everywhere. Someone cut me off, Amanda muttered to someone rushing by. No one seemed to be helping her, only the woman who was screaming. Hey, I'm hurt too, Amanda said.